this morning, and Jeff had asked a really good question. Do you find more hauntings in rural areas or more in like the Mankato-y city type areas?
Well, see now, that's actually a really good question, and part of our downfall to that question is that we haven't investigated too many rural areas. However, I don't think it's really prevalent to where you are, rural or urban or suburban, anywhere. I think it just, it depends on what happened that led up to the haunting, you know. I don't think it's really dependent on where it is. I mean, it'd be interesting to test that, you know, if we could get more rural cases, but yeah, I think it doesn't really depend on your setting.
Grab that mic again, Jeff. You had another question for them.
Well, yeah, I don't know how much investigation that you've done around the Mankato area here, but, you know, knowing that Mankato and New Ulm have such a rich history in the Native American culture, and the Sioux uprising between New Ulm and Mankato, and of course Mankato being the largest mass execution site. Have you heard of any investigations in the past regarding any hauntings or spiritual?
You know, because Stunt and I actually talked about that too. With, I mean, it being especially downtown Mankato being the location of, it was 38 Native Americans who were executed.
Yeah.
I mean, man, that's ripe for a haunting or something like that.
Well,
I don't think I've heard of any investigations.
That's so surprising.
By anybody else.
Yeah.
But I have heard of a lot of stories. There's a lot of stories about hauntings around that area, like down on the path that's behind the train tracks.
Oh.
And I've also heard about stories at Sibley Park in West Sibley. There's a lot of stories that I've read about seeing Native Americans walking along the riverbanks. Same with Sibley Park down on the riverbanks. Yep, Native memories.
Interesting. No, I'm sorry, go on.
I was going to say, the only downfall to investigating a place like where the execution was is it's actually where the library is now.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Oh, it is? It's actually where the library?
Yeah.
It would be awesome to investigate the library.
I would jump at the chance to do it, but, you know, it's one of those things where...
Wow.
And it's built in limestone.
And it is built in limestone. And then also that area, Jeff, you know the story about that. What was it, the vice president that died right behind the train track there? Grab that mic.
Yeah, he died at the depot.
Was it the vice president at the time?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't the vice president during that area. I can't even remember his name.
It was a big political figure, though.
No, he was a vice president. I can't remember who he was the vice president to. But yeah, he died of a heart attack at the depot.
Walking to the depot.
Yeah, here in Mankato.
That depot that's down there, too. So, I mean, there's that also. Very interesting. Okay, we got a call here. KDOG. All right, back to the Native American thing. Would you guys ever be a little hesitant to investigate that, though, too, also because it's kind of a touchy subject? I mean, you don't want to offend any Native people still in this area.
Yeah, yes and no. I would be a little hesitant only because I know a lot of people don't look at this as, you know, the most desirable field.
Yeah.
But one thing one thing everybody should realize is that we are 100% respectful with where we go. You take only pictures, you leave only footsteps. That's, you know, it's just like...
Okay. And you're not going there mocking the ghosts or...
No, you go in there, you try to... If somebody says they have a haunting, you go in there, try and figure out exactly what's going on. If, you know, and if something is going on, you know, we try and communicate if you can.
Okay.
So.
And that's like, you know, if you've ever watched Ghost Hunters on Sci-Fi, you see that they provoke the spirits, like they start...
They do. Yeah.
We do not do that at all.
But they're a member of your group. I mean, you're a member of TAPS.
That is right. But that's one thing that we don't agree with. We don't do that because we think it is disrespectful.
Okay. More with the Minnesota Paranormal Study Group coming up. If you want to check out their website, it is Minnesota Ghosts, that's plural.com, MinnesotaGhosts.com.